could set itself up for a fight as a hook by Briggs.
Getting punched in the face can lead to unexpected outcomes. It can turn brave fighters into spontaneous dancers as the connection between the brain and legs becomes severed. Here's an amazing compilation of funny chicken dances in boxing. David Tua is undoubtedly one of the hardest punchers in the history of boxing. His shots land like a wrecking ball and produce devastating effects on his opponents. Just watch how Fresh is walking around the ring like a zombie. In 2012, unbeaten underweight Wawrzyk was tested by Russian gatekeeper Denis Bakhtov. In the 8th round, Wawrzyk delighted us with one of the funniest dance moves after he was caught clean by Bakhtov.
No i teraz proszę, aby znów to co mówiliśmy, musi być Wawrzyk czujny, moment zagapienia i będzie kłopot.
The gifted one Kirkland Laing effortlessly dominated his British rival George Collins before putting him on rubbery legs in the 5th round.
He was out before he hit the floor there, wasn't he? He really wobbled and fell back there, and I'll be surprised he won't know.
Collins somehow made it to his feet, but the fight shouldn't have been allowed to continue.
It was so rubbery at that stage. But he'll dive in now, McGuigan, right away. He had to do that. I'd hope he'd do it first time up in the 5th round. And I must say, tremendous performance by...
Although Collins had previously only been beaten once, he left boxing after this fight at just the age of 22. Brandon Mitchem did the chicken dance after a delayed response to a vicious left hand from Fide Hernandez.
Wobbled on a couple of occasions, and now he goes down really just, and clearly that was the case.
Although Mitchem bravely remained on his feet after being staggered, the referee made the right call by stopping the fight moments later. His legs were gone.
Calls it off. Well, I'll tell you what, Mitchem looked pretty done to me. I can't question that stoppage.
Jimmy Thunder is remembered for his incredible power in the ring. But once he had his opponents hurt, Thunder was also a pretty good finisher.
Williamson's down. I thought for a moment he might have just lost his footing, but...
He left Williamson hopping around like a rabbit in the corner.
Big bombs from Thunder. Williamson's over the rope. Creed trying to stop it. He has stopped it. He stopped the fight in the latter stages of the 10th round. A TKO victory to Jimmy Thunder.
There was a lot of hype surrounding Courage Tshabalala entering into his 20th professional fight against Brian Scott. However, Tshabalala couldn't live up to the hype as Scott dazed him and put him on spaghetti legs.
A hard right hand inside by Scott, and Tshabalala is stunned, and now Scott is landing a series of right hands, and this is getting dangerous. No! He's not. That's it. Courage Tshabalala has been knocked out by Brian Scott.
Natural power isn't enough. Scott moved in behind the jab, patiently opened things up, got a knockout.
And Tshabalala's weaknesses grievously exposed there, as was the case earlier this year against Tim Noble. Noble seemed to outbox him. Scott wound up out-punching him.
Ken Norton was a terrific fighter who had a sledgehammer for a fist, and he was rightly known as the Jawbreaker. In his fight against Argentino's Pedro Lovell, Norton once again displayed his savage power. He finished off Pedro with a vicious uppercut.
Uppercuts from down beneath. He's staggered now the right hook. The knees buckled. Pedro Lovell's in a lot of trouble in his own corner, trying to come back out now. The mouthpiece is out, and that's the only one the fighter can use. Bird Hernandez put him back in his corner. That's it.
Mark Reels produced a highlight reel one-punch knockout against debutant Emilio Ramos in the second round of their fight in July 1992.
Round number 2, and Ramos stopped in his tracks, and Reels.
Ramos's brain stopped sending signals to his legs momentarily. Luckily, he was saved before Reels could land another punch.
Waves Reels away. We'll be back with...
Following Kotiev close decision victory over Daniel Santos, the two men faced off in an immediate rematch. This time around, Santos did not let the fight go to the scorecards, but not before making Kotiev do a silly chicken dance.
Tocca ancora duro Daniel Santos, in difficoltà il campione del mondo, e va al tappeto. Ha accettato lo scambio sulla media distanza Kotiev ed è stato punito da Daniel Santos. L'arbitro dà il farla finita, tocca ancora con il diretto sinistro, terribile.
Kevin Howard. And I really believe that Sugar Ray Leonard right now thinks he can take him at any time, and a right hand from Kevin Howard.
Sugar Ray Leonard got a bit cocky here and was knocked down by Kevin Howard. However, Leonard returned to his feet and used his lightning-fast hands to make his opponent do a chicken dance.
Be a hero. And there was a left hand, and Kevin Howard is about done here. Leonard knows it, and he is on top of Howard trying to hold.
There's 1 minute to go in the round.
There was a left hand and a sharp right. Howard held on just enough to stay up. Howard's in a whole lot of trouble here. Leonard stays on his man. Steps away from him when he gets on the ropes. And Howard's looking for a place to fall. That's it. And the fight is over. And Sugar Ray Leonard has won it. Kevin Howard wanted to go the distance. 2:27.
Before I go into the ring, I want to say I think the referee stopped the fight prematurely. Kevin Howard is an experienced fighter. He was maintaining his upright position. He was surely hurt, but as a professional fighter, he deserved to get his chance to last out that round.
And the crowd agrees.
Barry McGuigan is one of the best boxers of his generation. Watch how he flawlessly executed a double left hook that put Clyde Ruan away.
Ruan trying to keep up with him, and it's impossible. He's gone. This time it's no slip. Is he going to beat the count? Fourth round. Counted out. You couldn't hear the count of the noise. But Ruan is counted out. And so McGuigan does it yet again. Ruan said he was no Superman.
Gary Mason was a knockout specialist whose both hands were equally dangerous. He forced Kevin Porter to do the silly dance with his devastating punching power multiple times in a fight that lasted just 2 rounds.
Oh, he's got him with the right hand, and he was into a little... Left hook got through as well. He's all over the place, Porter. And that, I think, is the end of it, is it? The referee is diving in. I think he's saying that's enough, yeah, and that's not a bad decision, I think. And Gary Mason starts his comeback.
Andre Ward is one of the most underrated boxers in recent years. Watch how he seamlessly switches stances in this fight while delivering the final punch that destroyed Ben Aragon's nervous system.
У него ноги слишком быстро перемещается Андре Уорд. Сейчас снова пропускает и очень тяжелый удар пропускает.
Ward is indeed a master at what he does.
Да, решил судья в ринге, что достаточно для Бена Арагона. Вот второй поединок подряд заканчивает.
After beating a washed-up version of Mike Tyson, Danny Williams believed he had what it took to go against Vitaly Klitschko. However, Dr. Iron Fist blitzed Williams and made him do several chicken dances before eventually knocking him out.
He's badly stunned. He's all over the place, Danny Williams here. It could be stopped. Down he goes. It's a hammering.
5, 6,
and still 30 seconds left in the round. Oh my goodness. He does that again. He might get a point deducted. I think it wasn't a bad thing for him to do in a way, because at least it made something. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Walked onto it. Down again.
6.
He's not. Is he getting up?
He's cut.
Does he know the bell sounded? He's okay. I'm not troubling Klitschko in the slightest. He's just soaking up.
Oh, there we go. That might be it. That might be it. Round 8. Big wrecking ball rate from Klitschko. And still, he gets up. Will J. Nady let him fight on? No, he will not. And again, a little reminder to Alex Arthur. Another good-looking left hand. Oh, and he's all over the place. Right at the end of the round.
This nasty shot to the head from Alex Arthur turned Woody Greenway's legs into jelly. Greenway's mind wanted to continue, but his body wouldn't cooperate.
We're after this punch. Look at that. His legs go all over the place. They go again. And really, when he's behaving like that, that was time to pull him out, I think.
Now the referee's going over to the corner. He's going to last everybody away in one round. I think he probably knew that anyway.
There's that left hook. Just really disorientated him. His legs give way again. And the referee should have just pulled him out there. Shouldn't have let him even go back to the corner.
In this classic matchup between two legendary fighters, Carmen Basilio and Tony DeMarco met in a rematch for the welterweight championship. Basilio was known for his rock-solid chin and ability to take punches. However, DeMarco stung him with a wicked left hook in the 7th round.
30 seconds to go in the 7th round, and a smacking left hook. And Carmen Basilio's knees are of rubber.
Suddenly, the man who had been down only once in his previous 65 fights found himself doing the chicken dance. However, even after taking more vicious punches from DeMarco, Basilio refused to go down. He later returned to knock out DeMarco brutally.
Carmen Basilio pounding him in there, and the referee stops the fight. This fight a duplicate of the one last June the 10th, as Carmen Basilio smashes Tony.
Iranian ex-son Rouzbahani used his hammer fist to shatter Jamel Reynolds' glass jaw in this fight before forcing him to do the funny chicken dance.
Rouzbahani is a real natural fighter, you can tell.
See good right hand, he's got him staggered. Jamel Reynolds is staggered on his feet right now. Jack Reese is looking on. I mean, he's just lost it. He's out of control right now.
Well, the gloves touched it, and then...
This fight looks like a gross mismatch as Rouzbahani completely obliterated Reynolds, knocking him out in just one round.
I mean, he had those wiry legs. That's it. Down he goes.
That's it.
Down he goes with the uppercut. Just completely outclassed. Let's hope he's okay. I mean, he's been hurt.
Well, let me just tell you something. Poor Jamel Reynolds, because he's an inexperienced guy in there with a real bad dude.
When two hard-punching heavyweights collide in the ring, the result is often explosive. This is what happened when Shannon the Cannon Briggs challenged Lennox Lewis for his WBC title in 1998. Briggs sent Lennox wheeling at the end of round 1 and almost ended his reign as a champion.
Could set itself up for a fight as a hook by Briggs. Now Briggs taking his chance. A hook to Lewis. Briggs coming on. Big opportunity for Shannon Briggs. Right in the face of Lennox Lewis. Chopping right hand, and Lewis is reeling. Here comes Briggs with a leaping left hand. Lewis hanging on for dear life in this fight. Round 1, a beauty.
However, Lennox showed resilience like a true champion by refusing to go down.
He's getting hit with shots by Lewis. Uppercut, left hook, the right hand. Briggs goes down on his own accord.
and it's over. He's telling.
Following two previous meetings, British fighters Andy Till and Wally Swift met for the third time.
Remember the last time they fought, Swift, who'll be in the blue trunks here, fought the last 9 rounds one-handed, his right hand had gone.
Till punches landed with precision and power, sending Swift reeling into the ropes.
For a second, he's followed it up very strongly.
And
Although Swift bravely fought back, Till turned his legs into jelly.
And it's stopped. It's over. 4th round. Andy Till retains the British light middleweight championship and wins a Lonsdale bout outright. And Wally Swift is stopped for the first time in his career. The corner don't like it. Some of the crowd don't like it. Wally Swift's dad, I think, had a few words to say.
Martin Beccoli agreed to face Joseph Parker on just 48 hours' notice.
Touch gloves. Good luck, fellas.
However, when you come into the ring unprepared against a boxer like Parker, you could be made to do a funny chicken dance like this one.
He shook his head like, nah, I didn't feel it.
Oh, no, he felt that one, and the big tree went down.
Maybe Beccoli would have done better if he had had enough time to prepare for this fight.
That's it, they'll wave it off. Joseph Parker just beat the boogeyman.
The first one rocked him, the second one put him to sleep almost. Wow.
Joseph Parker with the biggest win maybe of his career.
David Haye met his match in Frenchman Jean-Marc Mormeck. Midway through the 4th round, Mormeck destroyed Haye's equilibrium with a brutal left hook before sending him reeling with the right hand.
Pick this up. Oh, and he hits him with a good shot, and he hurt him. Hit him with the right hand, and he's down. He caught him with the left hand, and then he followed it up with the right. Haye scrambled. It counts up to 7 and 8, and he jumps right back up. But you know something, folks? His legs aren't there. I told you that side was exposed. And when Mormeck got him in trouble, he knew what to do with him.
Haye couldn't believe his eyes, but like a warrior, he worked his way back into the fight to produce a 7th round stoppage.
Now Mormeck's starting to get hit, and down he goes. Mormeck may not be able to recover from this. He really barely up as Jean-Marc Mormeck. It's all over.
Which of these chicken dances is your favorite? Leave your answer in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on the bell icon for more interesting updates.